is going on, everybody? Thank you for tuning into another edition of On the Road to Victory. I am your host, Jimmy Smith. And, I hope you're having a great day. We just got done with preseason. 13 days away from Eagles football. Got all the offseason stuff finally commencing. And, there's still going to be moves made here. We've got the roster cutdowns coming up on Tuesday. So the Eagles might be looking at players on other teams, maybe looking to make some trades. Maybe they saw some positions that they don't feel too comfortable with at depth. So, look, we're going to talk about that here. We're going to talk about what we saw. Again, remember, it's preseason. I know a lot of people upset about the loss, upset about jersey numbers, a lot of things getting people riled up. Let's not worry about those people. Let's get pumped up about this Philadelphia Eagles season because, look, regardless of what guys, that aren't even going to be on the team just did here today, I still feel this team is winning the Super Bowl. That's because I think the starters will be playing on game days rather than guys that aren't on the team. But I don't know. What do I know? So I hope you all enjoyed it, got something from it. We'll talk about what we saw here. Take a look, see if anything changed on my 53-man roster projection. But maybe you guys have changed your mind on somebody. Maybe you have some thoughts. I'm here for it, baby. Let's get it going here. But we're going to take a look here at this projected 53 because, this team, to me, a lot of answers here, that were already given to us. But go Birds! Appreciate you guys. And no doubt, look, dude, you need the offseason. You got to figure out this stuff. But, people are always going to get worked up, don't understand what, any of this stuff means, why teams practice or anything. And that's okay. Let those people be miserable. But look, we all here are sickos. So obviously we love preseason, training camp, anything, man. Eagles, I'm going to be enjoying. I'm not like other content creators. I don't like to just argue with Cowboys fans, stuff like that. I enjoy actually watching the Eagles and seeing what they're building here because I believe they're building a Super Bowl contender. So let's take a look at this contender. And here is my projected 53. And nothing has changed except for the fact that Jahan Dotson is now in place of Paris Campbell. So I still have everything the same here. And, I'm still concerned about the tight end position, still a little concerned about the offensive line depth here. So, okay, we fixed that wide receiver 3 spot. I'm very excited about Dawson being here. But, tight end, God forbid, anything serious happens to Goddard, we'll be scared. Now, he got a little banged up. Hopefully he's all right. And, you had Steen get banged up. Becton got a minor injury, but he's fine. But it's like, dude, this stuff happens. It's the NFL. So you got to have depth there. And I think that, these young men, Keegan and McMahon, have shown enough that you want to keep them around. I think Darian Kennard can help you out. Maybe Brett Toss on the practice squad so you can try to elevate him the first couple of weeks. Maybe, depth at guard, tackle, center. He can play anything. But Fred Johnson solidified himself. I think Jenkins, as I mentioned, is 3. The receivers, Johnny Wilson and Nye Smith, I've seen a lot of the media members that don't know anything about football talking about, you're going to cut all your draft picks. We're not going to do that. You actually want to develop players. So that's what the Eagles do, and they will do. It's a smart thing to do. So we're not cutting all of our rookies. Shipley's actually going to be awesome. There's a reason we had Will Shipley, Johnny Wilson, and Nia Smith as pre-draft fits for the Eagles because, well, they are, and they've got bright futures ahead. So excited about the offense. I've got 24 guys here. Obviously, 25 are listed, but Steen, I think, could end up on the IR here. Then you look at the defense, and look, Tuipulotu, Thomas Booker. Booker might make it over him. I think that's a tough call. But Moro Ajomo is making this squad. Let people keep talking about how we desperately need help there. They're sleeping on Milt Williams, Jordan Davis, and Jalen Carter, I promise you. And the same at edge. Talk about Sweat, Huff, Graham, Smith, Hunt, Johnson. I think Patrick Johnson can make this squad. And I think, Nolan Smith, we've talked about since the moment we drafted him, has a ways to go, right, to develop, get to where he needs to be. And I think him playing today showed you that he's still in need of that. That's why you went out and drafted Jalix Hunt. And you guys remember I had Jalix Hunt as a pre-draft fit, as well as Jeremiah Trotter Jr., Quinion Mitchell, and Cooper DeJean. So 7 out of the 9 guys we drafted, we had as fits for the Eagles here. And I think Jalix Hunt, for a very good reason, we talk about his versatility and, banged up today, not playing, but I think this kid's going to be a stud. They'll find out. You heard every media member and content creator talk about how no one knew who he was except for me. And dude, I'm telling you, they better start doing some research on the kid because he is oh, dude, he's got such great upside. I can't say that he's going to be a star. You never know what could happen, but he's got all the potential in the world. And then at linebacker, I think Van Sumeren can make this roster. Now, Burks went out, showed today, he finally got some practice in this week and got to play. He can help you out, man. If need be, a special teams ace, somebody that can provide some depth. But Ben Van Sumeren is younger, and I think has such great upside there, man. His athleticism, I think he's going to be the fifth guy with those other linebackers that we have. But we'll see. And then corners, I did keep Eli Ricks, but after this game, I almost wanted to change it. Honestly, I almost wanted to put Thomas Booker on there instead of him. But, hey, cornerback position with these young guys with injuries, you never know. So maybe you keep 6 because you've got some guys banged up. And at safety, we've got McCollum and Maddox. James Bradbury did not suit up. Maybe he is making this team. Maybe they're going to try to trade him or cut him. I don't know, man. Anything could be possible here. You would think if they were going to cut him, they would have and allowed him to try to play elsewhere. But maybe they didn't decide till before the game. Whatever it may be, I think Tristan McCollum is the one who deserves to make this roster as a backup safety. Avonte Maddox will play there too, but a versatile piece that can help you at nickel and safety. But I just really don't want to see Maddox having to start back there. Really don't want to see McCollum starting, to be honest. But Sidney Brown coming off that PUP list would be ideal. Now, if he's on there, we don't have him for 4 weeks, so that sucks. But the same goes for Caden Stearns. Maybe he can provide that depth we're looking for. But you don't know. So for now, I would try to keep someone like Tristan McCollum, who is a true safety, because Avonte Maddox, even C.J. Gardner-Johnson, both versatile guys that can play safety. But, man, and you got Cooper DeJean. We know he's versatile. He can help out there. But right now he hasn't been cross-trained there. He is working inside and out at corner. And, he just got to practice. So let's be patient there. But a lot of question marks in the secondary here as to what the Eagles are going to do, especially with James Bradbury. So we'll see. And then, finishing us off here are the 3, obviously, specialists, Elliott, Mann, and Lovato. And you can see how I have returners. You got guys like Dotson, Smith, DeJean, that can provide depth and return the ball if need be. Isaiah Rodgers, I think, will be starting at corner. So I don't think he's a starting returner, but I'm pumped, man. I'm very pumped. And yeah, a big shout out to Shady Dude. Yeah, he's the man. So happy to see that. And should make the I definitely don't. Definitely not. What did you see that you thought we should keep a 4th running back? I'm good with Saquon Barkley, Will Shipley, and Kenneth Gainwell. I think that's going to be a fantastic running back room. I like Lou Nichols if you were going to keep 4, but as I've said all offseason, I don't think you're going to keep any of them. We'll see which of these guys gets to be on the practice squad. But, that's why we talk about it every, single offseason. You can't be getting upset about guys that aren't even on the team. But you see the casual fans always losing their minds, and it's like, all right, dude, I don't know. But I'm always rooting for the Eagles and always rooting for these young guys to do well. So that's what I saw here today. These guys fighting for their lives. Some of these guys not stepping up to the plate, but that's why I don't have most of those guys making this roster. But, yeah, I didn't change anything there. If I decide to change anything in the next couple of days, I'll let you know. But I'll have a little breakdown by position of the guys that are getting cut, the guys that are making it, in my opinion, this, that, the other thing. So we'll have more of a breakdown of it, why I feel that way, why we're keeping a certain amount at each position, all that great stuff. But, look, starting – next week, I'm going to figure it out because the game's on a Friday, so that's just stupid. But I'm going to have to figure out, where to put the shows in with the work week I have. I'm just going to have to, behind enemy lines. I want the top matches. I'm fiending to make those shows. I actually want to get working on them here tonight because I'm so pumped up. Talk about the opponent in week 1, get to know everything about that. And obviously, if you watch a show, you know everything and then some. More than any Eagles content creator, any media member, you know it all. So what we like to do is get to know everything about the opposing team as well. So we can go into this game. We know what the top matchups are. We know who they have at what position. We know their injuries. We know who they've added in the offseason. We're going to do it all just like we do every single year here. So I'm pumped up, man. And I hope you guys are starting to get pumped up because it's that time to go get the trophy back. And yeah, rookies will make mistakes a lot of time, especially in their first game ever. So those are just kind of the basic things of how football works, but no doubt. And another congrats for Shady. Very excited about him. And I'm ready. I'm going to, and I'm going to get all kinds of stuff together. I want to make it even better. I want you guys. I just wonder every year, like, how much more information can I possibly give? And I know it's not for everybody. You got to be a diehard Eagles fan. You have to be a real sicko to enjoy this show, knowing every single thing about your team, rooting for your team, knowing what position they play. That is definitely not for most of our fan base. A lot of just, wearing pretty clothes and getting drunk and whining. I get it. That's what most people like to do. For me, I like the football side of things. So that's what I stick to. And if you guys are in, on that, I think that you're in the right place. So look, man, we're going to get pumped up here. It's coming 13 days away. Preseason's over. Let's go. Cut downs on Tuesday. And it's going to be weird. I'm going to do a live video showing up to the link. I'll give like a brief thought on the 53 and what's different from my 53, but I'm going to be driving to the link that day. So I'm going to be doing my fantasy draft from the link on Tuesday live. So tune in, check it out. I'll be talking all kinds of stuff going live while I can. But yeah, man, I'm excited. Football is right here, right around the corner. Hope you're ready to go through some walls. And oh yeah, dude, he was never going to make this squad. I did see a lot of media telling fans that he was, but no, Jacob Harris, CJ Uzoma, those guys were never going to make the squad. So, hey, that's why I don't listen to those people. But more power to those of you who like that kind of stuff, and hey, look, can you be mad at ESP? Can you be mad? They got, all of our fans by the balls. All they got to do is make stuff up every day. And that's what people love. So let them stay pissed off, hating the Eagles. Everybody sucks. Trade everyone. We'll wait for them. It's almost time for them to talk about how the Eagles will be Super Bowl champions. Jalen Hurts is MVP. My 15-win prediction. I imagine they'll all be following suit very soon. So stay positive. Stay pumped. This Birds team is about to those haters. So let me know how you're feeling about the season. Are you with me yet? Or are you still a little hesitant? Let me know, man, because I'm pumped up, dude. I'm ready to run through some walls. And no, as I just said about Burks, I think that he did good today, but wasn't able to show enough to, overtake Ben Van Sumeren, a kid that has such high upside. But that's all I've got for you here, ladies and gentlemen. Going to try to do something tomorrow. I'm not sure how that's going to work out, but if not Monday, you're getting my final roster projection, and we'll talk about everything at each position, all that great stuff. But if anything happens in between then, any kind of cuts or trades, I will let you guys know. Not sure how many videos or what happens with this news, but I'll wait till a bunch happen. Then, you know what I mean? We'll do it all as a chunk of it rather than like one player. We'll talk about it all. Don't worry. But you guys have any questions, comments you want to get in? Feel free to leave them down below. If you're watching this later, you can be watching now. You think of something, I'm always down to talk some birds, and it doesn't have to be about birds. You got anything going on, always here for you, as you guys are for me. If you got anything from this, do me a favor, hit that like button. You can always share this information. You can subscribe down below and join the family. Always appreciate each and every one of you that do that. You guys are awesome. Really can't do this without you sickos. It's been a long sicko season. And I want to thank each and every one of you for tuning in here. I do love each and every one of you. You have really made this a fun off season. It's been super busy for me, but you guys are always here tuning in no matter when it is. We're getting pumped up. And I appreciate you guys waiting. I'm so sorry you have to listen to everyone else that makes up numbers and doesn't know how anything works in football. I'm trying to get off work as soon as I can to give you guys that stuff. And, we just saw it with Dotson the other day. I really do apologize. People just make up cap numbers and stuff. And I wish they would watch the show and learn rather than just waiting for me and taking it. And they could do it themselves. But hey, what do I know? No, but guys, you guys are seriously awesome. And I do this stuff and I get no sleep because I love you. And I want you to know that I'm excited. And if I'm not, I'll let you know that too. I will always keep it real with you guys. I like to give you guys the facts, the truth. I want you to be able to tune in this show and be like, at least I know there's one person out here that is actually going to teach me or tell me about something that most people are just running with narratives. So if there's ever anything you feel I could change or something you could use more information on, let me know, because I want these shows to be jam-packed with everything you'll ever need to know about our team, the opposing team, everything throughout the season. That's just what I want this show to be. So I hope you're enjoying it, but regular season's coming, so it's about to get even crazier, dude. Sicko season's fun, but shit's about to hit the fan. And yeah, well, same way I feel and what we just talked about there, but got to get rolling. You can rewatch the video and hear what I had to say. And I love you guys. I really hope you have a great Saturday. Until next time, I'm Jimmy Smith, and this is On the Road to Victory. You all stay safe out there, and as always, Say it with me now.
Go Birds!